Daniel Tarpey, did you hear me?
Darn it, Rose. I hate these things. I can never time right. See if you can fix it.
Stand still, you big baby. There. Was that so hard?
Thanks, Rose. I don't know what I would do without you.
Danny, you're late for this interview, I swear.
Honey, hush up. You worry too much.
I mean it. Give me this
Honey.
job.
Hush. I'm feeling lucky. No more cabbage for lunch and dinner. We'll have steak and potatoes.
That'd be nice.
And you know what else?
What?
How would you like a new dress from Pennsylvania Avenue?
A new dress from Pennsylvania Avenue. Now you're talking nonsense, Daniel Tarpey.
No, Rose, I'm serious. You deserve to have nice things. It's nothing but the best for my wife. Say, wouldn't it be nice to own our own house?
Careful what you promise, Daniel Tarpey. I might hold you to it. Okay, no more for you.
But Rose.
Danny, go. Danny, did you forget your key again? Mother, what are you doing here? I'm sorry, Mother, I wasn't expecting you.
Obviously. Cleanliness is next to godliness. A filthy house is intolerable. I know that I taught you better.
Brings you back to town, Mother.
I think you know perfectly well why I'm here.
No, I assure you that I don't. I honestly never expected to see you again after...
After what, Rose?
After Danny and I got married.
Married. What I think is after the two of you ran off like thieves in the middle of the night. Do not remind me.
We were in love.
You were young and foolish. It was a dreadful mistake. One that I see you're still paying for. Have you forgotten all your manners? Should I serve myself something to drink?
Of course not. What can I give you, Mother?
Water will do. I'm quite parched. Dreadful weather. I'd almost forgotten how bleak Baltimore can be this time of year. I don't miss it.
And Chicago agrees with you.
Oh, quite. Your sister Margaret has a fine home. One of the benefits of marrying well, you know, it's like I always said, a good man is one who can take care of you.
And what are you implying, Mother?
Oh, I'm not implying anything. I just had hoped you would have married someone who could take care of us. I mean you. Someone with substance and good standing in the community.
Someone like...
Well, the good Dr. Brown was quite fond of you.
Dr. Brown, who was twice my senior.
He was well-to-do and respected, sophisticated, wealthy, cultured.
And perhaps you should have married him.
Rose, curse your wretched tongue for saying something so insolent. Have you no respect for your father's memory?
Of course I do.
Then how could you suggest such a thing? You never take up with another man and dishonor him.
Father's been dead a long time.
I'm quite aware he's dead. He worked himself to an early grave so that you could have a chance at a good education at Howard. A lot of good that did. 2 semesters from finishing. And you threw it all away to run away with Danny.
I can still finish my studies, Mother, and I'm sure you don't mean to suggest that Father's work was just for my benefit. He took care of us all.
Of course he did. And in the end, I took care of him. I was the one feeding him, cleaning him, holding his hand till his very last breath. Maybe you've forgotten him, but I certainly haven't.
Of course not, Mother. I was just simply stating that I could have never married Dr. Brown.
You would have never wanted for anything.
I didn't love him.
Love. There are more important things in life, Rose. You were always so impractical.
Honestly, Mother, money isn't everything.
Isn't it?
No.
Then you mean to tell me you're really happy living like this? Here, in the public housing projects of Baltimore's slums.
This is not a slum, Mother, it's our home. And if you must know, Danny and I are doing just fine.
Really? Then, what is this business between you and your sister?
What business, Mother?
I believe you've been expecting this. Well, go on and take it. It's the money you've been waiting for.
Why do you have this?
Your little sister never keeps secrets from me.
She had this on me.
Why?
Because I knew what you would say.
What am I going to say, Rose, that I told you so?
Mother?
Shameful. Begging your little sister for money like some common vagabond? Have you no pride?
Pride? My God, Mother, it's a loan, not a handout.
Do not take that tone of voice with me, young lady. Have you forgotten your place?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be disrespectful.
I don't know why I'm surprised. I should have expected nothing less from you.
We'll pay them back every penny just as soon as we get back on our feet.
When will that be? Take a good look around. As long as you're married to that man, this is as good as it will ever be.
Why must you be so critical?
Listen, you made a mistake, but it's not too late to fix things.
Can we not talk about this right now? He's just down on his luck. He's out looking for work now.
Looking for work or running from it. He has not had a steady job since the two of you got married. And please, remind me how he lost his last job as a porter. Drinking, wasn't it? How many times did he stagger into work drunk, and time after time they gave him chances to clean up, sober up, but he didn't, did he?
I know he has his faults.
He has responsibilities.
How long will you be staying?
As long as necessary, and from the looks of things, that's going to be quite a while.
Blue boy going very well, romping home in contention as they run towards the home turn. It's romping home, Blue boy, the Colonel, Opera Knights.
Come on, Blue boy!
Taking ground, they're well into the straight now of the Queen and the Fourth Jubilee Stakes. It's romping home, Blue boy, the Colonel, Opera Knights, well into the final furlong. These four have the race between them. It's romping home, Blue boy, Colonel, Opera Knights, romping home, starting to make ground on the outside. It's romping home, striding towards the line. Romping home is going to win the Queen and the Fourth Jubilee Stakes. It's romping home wins it. Second into photo, fourth Opera Knights to Flyer is fifth. Bring me no six, seventh was the Joker.
From city, I'm dreaming again, and tonight I walk in the rain. No streetlights, I know you're waiting for a slow train, one that may never come in for you. One too many broken promises every time. I swear it will be the last. But baby, I know you're waiting for a slow train that may never come in. How many more times will you believe in my lies? But maybe my luck is gonna turn around, 'cause these horses got me going down. One, two, maybe broken, 'cause I
Gloria doing? Oh, sit down, Gloria. Can I get you some coffee?
No, thank you. I'm not staying long. I'm here to see Danny.
Danny, for what?
No disrespect, Rose, but I got some business to settle with him.
Business? What kind of business do you need to settle with my husband?
You know, let him tell you.
No, I'm asking you.
Is he here?
No, he's out looking for work. What is this about, Gloria?
Your husband. Ooh, I can kill Joe for letting Daddy get over on him again. Now, I know they're supposed to be friends, but you know, time again, I've told that man about letting people take advantage of him. And Danny suckers him every time with a sob story. Now, you know we ain't got much, but you know my Joe will give his last without a thought about ever giving it back. And maybe he's too kind-hearted to come over here and ask for what's his, but I ain't.
What are you talking about?
Lord. Don't you know what your husband is out there doing?
I don't like what you're insinuating.
I bet he leaves the house every morning, doesn't he? Where do you think he goes?
Looking for work, of course.
No, Rose. Joe told me about a week ago that Danny comes to his barber shop to borrow $10 on account he had a job lined up. He said he needed the money to tie him over to his first paycheck. Joe knows he's been out of work for a while, so he left it to him. But that wasn't the truth at all.
What are you saying, Gloria?
I'm saying we ain't rich. We got a house full of children to feed. You know, Joe had no business giving Danny nothing when we can barely take care of our own. So I told Joe to ask Danny about the money when he seen him this morning. And you know what Danny tells him? He's sorry for lying. He wanted the money to bet on the horse, Blue Boy. He said Blue Boy was a lock, a sure thing, 20-1. And he had that look in his eyes, like the last time he ran off. Remember? It was a look of a man that will sell his soul to the devil. Only it didn't pay off. He lost it all. And Joe says he don't know when Danny will be able to pay us back. Now, I know you're good folks. It's just things are tight for everybody right now, and we don't have money to just give away. Joe had no business giving Danny nothing. You know how Daddy is and all. Foolishness is foolishness, and I ain't having it. There's no way in God's creation that I would let Joe give Danny money to bet on a horse.
Of course not. Of course not, Gloria. I'm very sorry. Please. Please. Accept my apologies.
I'm sorry, too. Y'all take care.
That miserable liar.
Mother.
What more proof do you need? He is nothing but a lying, drunk, and a gambling addict, begging and borrowing from his friends.
He's my husband.
I've already talked over with your sister. You can come and stay with her and Lewis in Chicago. He's going to help you finish your studies.
I'm not leaving. This is my home.
After what you just heard, you still want to stay here with him?
He's my husband. As his wife, it is my duty to stand beside him. I took vows, for better or for worse.
Duty? What is the matter with you? Have you completely lost your mind? Should I shake some sense into you?
Mother, I'm not feeling well. I need to go lie down.
Rose!
You coming home late again? Which train did you take? 'Cause I don't know when it's getting in. But I know sometimes back in the olden days, I'd patiently wait.
brings you back to Baltimore, Kate, and Margaret finally wise up and toss you out.
I'm doing quite well, if you must know. I'm here to talk some sense into the head of my daughter.
About me, I suppose.
Yes, amongst other things.
Where is she?
She's lying down. She's just had the rug put out from under her yet again.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you. Oh, for Christ's sake. Clean yourself up, you reek of cigarettes
I
and
will
cheap
not be
booze.
disrespected in my own house.
Respect? Look at you. You're no better than a bum on the street.
A bum? You have no right to judge me.
Rights? Is it right for you to continue dragging your wife through this misery? When are you going to wake up and realize what you're doing to her?
I'm not doing anything to her.
And you're not doing anything for her. Listen to me, Danny. You are breaking her heart. Don't you see it when you look into her eyes? Don't you feel it when you hold her in your arms?
How would you know, Kate? How would you know what Rose wants?
Because I'm a woman. And believe me when I tell you this, she is tired. She's the kind of tired a woman can be only from loving a man she knows will always be beaten down by life.
Beaten down. Did she say that?
In not so many words.
In any words.
Rose is loyal to a fault. She's as true to you as she has ever been.
I've never known a better woman.
You never will.
You may not believe this, Kate, but I love Rose. And someday I'm going to do right by her.
How?
I've got plans.
What kind of plans?
I don't know, plans. What difference does it make?
You're lying, Danny. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to Rose.
Believe whatever you want. Our time is coming.
I wish to God that you could and it would, but we both know that it won't. It's not in you. There is nothing in you, Daniel Tarpey. Nothing but disappointment and more heartache. So forgive me if I can't stop thinking about the well-being of my daughter, because someday you'll do right by her.
And what if you're wrong? Heaven forbid that I might actually be able to give Rose everything she's ever wanted, but you only see me as a loser, a bum.
I've known dozens of men just like you, with their hopes and dreams pinned on horses and luck. You kill and destroy everything good around you. You're a killer of hope, Daniel Tarpey. A darkness in a tunnel that never ends.
Only you can kick a man when you're down.
When have you ever been up? You can't tune me out. It's time to face the truth.
What truth, Kate? Yours?
There's only one. A good man provides for his family, would do anything to protect them. You are nothing but a drunk with a gambling addiction for horses.
Just get out.
I'm not going anywhere. Not without Rose.
She did not ask you to come.
She didn't have to. She wrote a letter to her sister. I knew it had to be done. I knew what I had to do.
So now you're concerned about Rose? Where were you before?
I'm here now.
Don't make me laugh. I know you, Kate. Nothing will please you more than to stand here and watch as you twist the knife in my back. Admit it. What, cat got your tongue?
Your friend Joe's wife came by. She had quite an interesting story.
Gloria was here?
She most certainly was.
What did she say?
Everything.
So Rose knows?
She's devastated.
She talks too much.
Why? Because she told the truth about what you did? Lying and borrowing from your friends? Shame on you.
I know what I felt. It was a lot. It was 20 to 1. That would have been $200. Do you have any idea what we could have done with that kind of money?
If you
Damn it,
cannot
Kate.
live on if.
Can't you just leave us in peace?
There's almost $500 here. Enough for you to go make a start somewhere far, far away from here. Take it and go on your way.
Where'd you get this?
It doesn't matter. I'm offering you a chance out of the mess you've created.
You can't be serious.
I am. It's all yours. Take it. All you have to do is leave and leave Rose.
Leave Rose? Do you really think that literally? Do you think that I'll just leave my wife for some money?
We both know what's down the road. Why delay the inevitable?
So what about Rose?
She'll move to Chicago with her sister and Lewis and me. She'll be surrounded by love, and she'll have a second chance at a decent life.
And you don't think that she'll be hurt even more by me just leaving, just disappearing?
It will hurt for a while, but she'll get through it.
No.
Come on, hasn't she suffered enough? She never has to know why you left. When she wakes up, I'll tell her you realized getting married was a terrible
I said
mistake.
no.
Take it!
No!
Mother. Danny, what are you doing?
Sorry, sweetheart, we didn't mean to wake you.
Honey, are you feeling any better?
Yes, I'm fine, but I would like to know what the two of you were fighting about.
Nothing at all.
That's not what it sounded like.
It was just a misunderstanding.
Is that all it was?
Rose.
Danny, you've been lying to me about many things, but not this. Now, tell me the truth.
All right. The truth is, your mother seems to think that you could have a better life living with your sister in Chicago.
And what do you think?
I want whatever you want, whatever makes you happy.
I see. And is that here? In Baltimore or in Chicago?
It's up to you, Rose.
Danny!
With me. I can't picture my life any other way.
And mother her back.
Rose, you don't know what you're saying. Can't mean that.
I do. Oh, please, hand mother her bag.
You're making a terrible mistake.
My mistake, mother, was letting you run my life. I'm old enough to make my own decisions.
I only want what's best for you. You have to know that.
I know that in your mind you believe that.
No, in my heart.
Please, let me go.
He will always disappoint you. He will drag you down to the gutter with him, and you will never have anything more than what you have right now.
More than love.
No, I mean heartache. The kind that can never heal when you love a man who is broken.
You're wrong, mother. You're wrong. Sometimes people fall down. They may not be everything you want them to be. That doesn't mean you just give up on them or throw them away. You have to keep on loving them. Goodbye, mother.
Take care of yourself, Rose.
Danny, what are you doing home so early? Danny, what are you doing home?
Damn it, Rose. It wasn't my fault. That lousy foreman had it out for me since day one. Clean that. Pick up this. Sweep here. Mop there. Scrub that up. Shine it up.
You're a custodian, Danny. It's your job.
I know, but it was how he said it. It was always, boy this, and boy that. But me, I always had to say, yes, sir, and no, sir. Why should I have to call him mister when he's the same age as I am? A man has his right to his dignity. Haven't I earned that? Don't I deserve respect? Things are never going to change if you just stand there and take it. So I spoke up, Rose. I looked at him dead in his eyes and I said, look here, Mr. Monroe. I ain't nobody's boy. My name's Danny. Danny Tarpey. Don't call me out of my name. Then he spits in my face, Rose. Spits in my face and yells in front of everybody to get the hell out. I know things are tight with money, but what was I supposed to do? I had to stand up for myself, didn't I? You just gonna sit there? Say something.
What would you like me to say?
I don't know. Anything. Something. Did you hear anything that I just said?
I heard you. And I heard you when you said it wasn't your fault. The last time when you lost your porter job, or the job before that. You want me to tell you it's all right if we starve as long as you have your pride? Would your pride be hurt if we have to go on relief again? Would that be better?
Now you know that's not fair. You know how it is out there being a black man. You got no chance. As long as someone has a foot in his neck.
Fair? Danny, look at my hands. I have nearly rubbed the skin off of them taking in other folks' laundry. Is that fair? Is it fair that I have to ride the streetcar across town to cook and clean in other people's homes? Homes in a neighborhood I can never afford to live in. Is that fair?
Of course not.
I hate it, Danny, but I do it. I do it for us. I do it so that we can have a roof over our head and food on this old raggedy table. I cook and I clean and I smile, pretending not to hear what the missus of the house and her friends have to say about us poor colored folk. I'm tired too, Danny. Do you hear me? I'm tired of struggling. Struggling all the time to end up with what? Nothing?
Don't say that.
Oh, but that's the truth.
Are you sorry you didn't go with your mom to Chicago?
You are my husband. I took vows for better or for worse. I just wish there wasn't so much worse all of the time.
I'll make it up to you. I'll get another job.
When, Danny? Where? For how long this time? Everybody is hurt. Why should the people down at the WPA keep giving you a job? There's so many folks out there just looking for work. Wouldn't it take anything?
I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. I promise.
I don't want to hear about promises right now. We have to figure out how we're going to get by for the rest of the month.
Well, what about the money your sister lent us?
It's gone.
What do you mean, gone? How'd you spend it?
I'll tell you how I spent it. 10 of it had to go to pay Joe back for the money that you borrowed from him. The other 10 has to go for the past due rent that we owe, and we still owe 5 more.
So,
$1 was for steaks for the grand Sunday dinner you insisted we have, and the last $1, well, that was to clear your tab. Your drinking tab down at the Arch.
so we're back at nothing? Zero?
Not a penny.
So what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
That damn horse.
Getting angry isn't going to fix it.
What's wrong, honey?
I'm fine. I
Here,
just got
let me
dizzy.
get you something. Here, get some water. Drink this. Let me get you something?
I'll be fine. I just need to light up a lot.
What should I do? Should I call for Dr. Carlisle?
No, that's a waste of money.
That's not a waste of money. If something's wrong, I want to make sure everything's all right.
I'm fine.
Honey, you're not fine. You look flushed.
Danny, I'm not sick. I'm pregnant.
What? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
That's great, isn't it? I mean, I'm going to be a father.
Yes, you're going to be a father.
We're having a baby. I mean, you know what I mean.
Wait, you're not mad?
Why would I be mad? That's the greatest news.
Things are already tight. Having a baby is only going to make them tighter.
This is great, honey.
Are you sure you're really ready for that responsibility?
I am, Rose. Listen here. Nothing but blue skies, baby. Nothing but blue skies, baby. Bad times can't be found. As long as you and me will never be down. Nothing but blue skies, baby. Nothing but blue skies, baby. Bad times can't be found. As long as you and me will never be down. Nothing but blue skies, baby. Nothing but blue skies, baby. Clouds can't be found. As long as you and me will never be down. Nothing but blue skies, baby. Nothing but blue skies, baby. Bad times can't be found. As long as it's you and me.
My dearest Rose, I trust that this letter finds you well. I can't stop thinking about how terribly our last visit went. Please believe me when I say that I want nothing but the best for you. Your happiness and well-being are all that I desire. I know that I made some mistakes and sincerely regret any further heartache that I might have caused you. I just pray for your forgiveness. Your mother, Kate.
Dear Mother, I received your letter. I must admit I had my misgivings when it arrived in the post, but it was truly gracious. I do forgive you and sincerely accept your apologies. Just please understand and respect my choices, whatever they may be. I do have the most wonderful news to share. Danny and I are expecting. I'm amazed at how much I love this child already before it's even born. I mean, I just want it to be healthy and raised in love. I do hope that you will wish us well and that you will want to be a part of our child's life, loving our little bundle of joy just as much as we do. Please give my best to Margaret and Lewis. Lovingly, Rose.
What do you think about the name David? Or Dorothy if it's a girl?
I think they will do quite fine.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Rose.
Nothing. I received a letter in the post from Mother.
That's miserable.
No, Danny, she actually had nothing but good things to say.
Who? Kate? That's hard to believe.
She apologized and she asked for my forgiveness.
Did you?
Yes, I have to. I know you're still upset, but can we please make peace for the baby's sake?
How can I, after what she said and what she's done?
The baby needs to be raised in love, not anger and hate.
You're too good for us, Rose. Can't say no to that face.
Okay, well, I need to be getting to work. Can you please drop this letter in the post for me? And Mr. Armstrong will be by around noon for the rest.
What about the 5-year-old?
Just tell me we'll give it to you next week. I'm gonna ask Mrs. Adkins for an advance on my wages.
Don't
and
do that.
What choice do I have?
I'll find work.
Until you do, I will just have to pick up a few more cleaning, laundry, ironing, and laundry jobs.
You work too hard as it is.
Well, we have to do what we have to do. Now I have to go. Please make sure you put the letter in the post and don't forget the red line.
Love you too.
Joe found him. He's helping him up the stairs now. Where was he?
Don't look at me, Rose.
Rose. What did you do, Dan?
I'm sorry, I messed up again.
Rose.
Where was he?
He was behind the bar, passed out. I'm guessing he took a good knock into the head. He has a lump. He don't look good, Rose.
He'll be fine, just leave him.
Look at him. Look at him. He's sick.
Glory, please.
I'm sorry. You keep having to go through this. You know, this here world, it has just a way of tearing down our men. I'm going to be praying for you. Both of you.
Mr. Armstrong said you were not here when he came by this afternoon for the rent. What did you do with the rent money?
You make me say it.
Say it. Look me in my eye and tell me.
I spent it. I went to the horse track and I spent it. And then I went to the ark and I drank until I couldn't drink anymore and I passed out. I'm sorry, Rose. I couldn't help myself.
Damn you! How could you do that to us?
I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. I'll fix it.
How?
I need you.
One, too many broken promises.
Rose, please.
I've been waiting for a slow train, one that may never come in.
I know you're waiting for a slow train, and I stumble home to you late again.
'Cause I know you're waiting again. I know you're waiting for a slow train that may never come in for you. One too many broken promises. 'Cause I know you're waiting again. I know you're waiting for a slow train that may never come in for you. One too many broken promises. 'Cause I know you're waiting again. I know you're waiting for a slow train that may never come in for you.
I know you're waiting for a slow train, one that may never come in.